Alright, we found a pink ninja star. And this one is... magenta? Kyakubu compatibility. I don't know what that means. Wait, what? Huh? This is... it's sounding off. There's another one somewhere here? The reaction's not going away. There's still some around. Did you pick it up properly? Yep, it's right here. That's strange. Is there a malfunction? Hey, maybe we need a shovel. Digmole! Anybody have Digmole? We can finally put him to use! Is it underground? Mine! have you pinpointed where it is? That might be the case. So, what should we do? Should we start digging? I got it! The reaction was measured at several points. I calculated the distance from each one. Oh, so you're like triangulating the position. Okay. See, the Medallium reaction is directly below us. Or above us here. The distance is about 180 meters. Excuse me, did you say above? I'm not flying. I'll dig, but I am not flying. I have a fear of heights. Plus, you've seen how scrawny the fly parts are. I am not trusting my life to those parts. Google has no idea what the heck Mia was saying. I can take a stab at it. Let me see here. I want to say she's saying something around the lines of, like, it's that deep underground. Or it's that high up above the clouds. You never know. There's nothing we can do without a shovel. Right. Quick! Somebody! Go see if they're selling the Digmole parts! Let's see. Wasn't it the story that the mine was exhausted? Why are there so many medallions left? Hey, Ryoma. This is surely the site of the stones. So this is the crater, correct? You're not saying I'm in the wrong crater, are you? Huh? Oh, yeah, that's right. It may have... It's not so clear now, but a long time ago... You know, that brings up an interesting question now I think about it. Why is there a crater here? The interior of the surrounding terrain... I think this is almost the middle of the crater. I see, I see. In other words... Maybe this is... where the medallion is hidden. But just maybe. Oh wait, he called it something different. He's called... Now, instead of medallion, he's going with, like, Medallium. Excuse me. Do you mean medallion? Is this something bigger than the medallions we have? What's that? According to the memory crystal documents that contain the blueprints for the detector, Senpai, how much of Mine's stuff are you aware of? It seems that medallions are not originally a small round crystal like we know them to be. What we call medallia is like a recrystallized... What we call the medallias are more recrystallized medalliums. Recrystallize? Recrystallization. Correct. The components of medallia dissolved in underground water are carried over a long period of time, gathering and recrystallizing. Oh, so you mean like a sugar cube. You guys remember that episode of the Magic School Bus, right? Where the sugar crystal or the salt crystal dissolved in the water, but then you just kind of have to wait to get all the molecules back together. I think that's one of the ideas we're spouting out here. There's a proper name for it, it's just not coming to mind. In other words, the originals melded together, and the main body is somewhere on the island. Here, are we talking about that giant Freon crystal that apparently powers a giant spaceship? Is that what we're hinting at? Because if so, that crystal wasn't very big. But I'd hate to see the size that you guys are talking about. That may be it, or it may not be. I can't really tell. What I can say is we're going to need a bigger shovel. At least its detection system seems to have been researched and developed for the purpose of exploring its potential. I thought Mine created it. Is she just using someone else's instructions? Maybe. If it's so important, why have you stayed silent about it until now? I have an idea, but let's wait for Senpai to say it here. Senpai, what was your first thoughts? Well, that was decades ago. If my hypothesis is correct, it may have already been dug up. Okay, my idea was that it's just too dang big, but it's kind of like, remember, what Mine says is, the reaction is either it's a high quantity or a high quality. I don't think it's both right now. And the fact that you have to be walking around, I think it's just a very large clump of low-quality medallions. But that's just my theory right now. But eventually, given a bit more time, they'll squish into a higher quality one. But I'm not that patient. Otherwise, I was thinking that my hypothesis was wrong. Then I wonder if this has anything to do with this one. Medallium. Yes. It's a new medallion vein that has nothing to do with that medallium. Or sorry, it's a new medallion vein that has nothing to do with the medallium. Okay. Just so we're clear, here's just kind of my line of thinking. Medallium is the original giant cluster. The thing that is like, let's say it's kind of pure. The medallias are like little specks that kind of fill off of it. And just kind of crunch together into still an inferior component to the medallium. So it's been secretly buried? Wait, what? I don't think someone buried it in the way you're thinking. I see, so that would explain the various responses. I don't think someone buried it, per se. I think it... This isn't like pirate treasure. Alright, shall we go back? Either way, it's not a depth that you can dig for from here. Yeah, even if we could dig, it's pretty far from here. Yeah, the fact that it's 180 meters, I think that would be a pretty big deterrent. The mine. What's wrong? Oh, nothing. Let's get going. But before that, is there something behind these rocks? Nope. Alright, let's get out of here then. Back to the school. Whoops, wrong one. I meant to check out the new medallion we got. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Seems to be a pretty good, whatever the orange one is. I forget. Gives a pretty good plus 15 to that. Useful for all Kakufu types. The heck is a Kakufu? So, granted, it seems like... Oh, I just noticed that it gives you an idea of the lake types. So this one's kind of happy to be with everybody. in terms of legs. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so the orange one is a support. So it's a good support attachment. The problem being is that, again, I don't know how support works in this game. I'm really not too sure about the numbers honestly, like, level-wise. Because all in all, I'm not noticing too big of a bonus. I'm not noticing too many things like cooldowns and all that. Mind you, I have been paying a lot of attention to it. But, you know, I'm just saying. Not noticing a whole lot in terms of the level up system. Like, back in the GBA game, usually the reason I leveled up a lot of my stuff was because it increased the rate of success. Didn't do anything. So, like, leveling up the stats just increased my rate of success, increased the chance of criticals a little bit every now and then. But I was mostly focusing on accuracy. Whereas leveling up the metal, it gave me some... it let my Medabot run a little faster every time. And also unlocked some of the meta forces. And now we go to bed. Good night. You know, I just realized in our room we were in casual clothes. Out here we're in a regular uniform. I just realized that. Something's happening? Nope. Okay. The music just decided to stop there for a second. Yep. I've added a Medallium exploration quest. The mines seem to have... There seems to be some promising points in the mines again. Ooh, is this story related? Over at the mine. Right. Have you told Mini-chan this? See, yes! I recalculated it by subtracting the strong reaction created at the crater. And this is what came out. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Which one of y'all is the mine? First one, Nikomachi. Second one, Eski. Last one, Blockade Mountain Road. I'm guessing it's the last one. Here's the thing. I don't know if we're going... If this is a create a giant story one. And just kind of get rid of what's already happening here. So I kind of want to save it for last. Also running a bit low on time here. Well, not really. I still have an hour. I still want to go in order just in case... I don't think these other ones will disappear. But I do want to save the... Do I care, actually? Do I care about the medallions? They're a nice buff, but I don't think we're that far in the game yet where it's like, these will help you immensely kind of thing, or time to start figuring out if I want to be burned, if I want to be frozen kind of thing. Alright. I'm game. I'll go to the blockade. I'm curious more so than anything else. This is a bit of a tricky quest. By tricky, do you mean long? Because in this case, I'm going to back out. I found a reaction, but I still don't know how to get there. I have a hunch this is not what I think it is. But who knows? Well, let's just go. If it's too much, we'll just give up and come back. I believe I picked the wrong one. However, the fact that it said blockade means this could open up a new area. If it's where I'm thinking it is, which is the bottom of the mountain that's being blocked. Not the vault behind Rakusho, but the mining area near the bottom. See, at the end of the mountain road, there seems to be a suspension bridge that is not in use now. It's an entirely different one. Suspension bridge at the end of the mountain road. I'm gonna check where I think it might be first before we try the suspension bridge again. But the fact that it says suspension bridge though makes me think it's supposed to be up in the mountains again. I'm gonna check my spot first. I think it was this way. Yes, okay, here we go. Because this is the only blockade I can think of. But again, like I said, that whole suspension bridge thing makes me very curious. Nope! It ain't here. To the bridge.